So today it is Halloween, and well, what's the color scheme for Halloween? Usually it's black and orange. Guess what's also black and orange? In fact, I tried to look and see if I had any other black and orange vacuums, but I really don't. Let's see, black and orange, black and orange, black and orange, black and orange. That's orange. That's orange. That's black. Yeah, not too much as far as, but well, it's yellow and gray. It's kind of close, right? Kinda. Not really. Yeah, not really much in terms of black and orange. This is purple. What the heck? It's red. It's green. Yellow. Blue. Silver. So yeah, orange and black. Pretty much the only choice. This particular one came from the land of maple syrup, and you can tell because the HEPA filter thing says English and French in that schmancy. Now this is an Orange Fury, but it's got a 10 amps handle and a 12 amps greens upright release pedal. So quite interesting, kind of a mishmash of parts, but still mostly orange. And I took the tools off of the other Fury I got with the pretty much blown motor and the messed up bass. So got some tools. So we'll give this a run. Oh. That's weird. The light works, but it took a second to come on for some reason. That was kind of weird. That's weird. one doesn't sound terrible, but I noticed the more I used it, the more it kind of started to sound kind of whiny. But hey, I got this for free, so I really can't complain. This one was from the batch of 2 that I rescued from another collector friend in Canada who had given these to me for free. And the reason I put asterisk on that is they were free, technically, but shipping from Canada to the US and vice versa is not exactly inexpensive. So I think, if I remember correctly, I think I paid for the shipping for this one, and then for the second one, which was another green one, I think I traded it for a Power Force. I think that's right, because I know I gave him a Power Force, because in Canada they don't have the 1739, at least not yet, or they didn't at the time at least. So that was kind of like whatever my cost was for the Bissell, and I guess I would have saved the difference in money, I think. No, because I would have had to pay for the I forgot exactly how it worked out. I didn't really care, because obviously I knew it was going to cost me money, but I wanted to rescue these 2 Furies, and this one obviously being the more interesting of the 2 because it's orange, because I only have one other orange Fury, and unfortunately they both have the exact same issue. They both have the issue where the brush roll tends to pull up a little bit while inside the chassis. So as a result, the brush roll kind of rides up a little bit, which is not ideal, because you daily drive this thing and it's eventually going to wear away the top of the base cover, and then the brush roll's not going to seat properly, and the whole thing might even melt together, like what happened with the Green Fury. It's a big problem with these Fantoms. The brush rolls, the way they sit in the chassis, they like to melt and warp the housing. At least particularly on the Fury. It doesn't seem to happen as often on the Thunder, but it definitely happens. And you can tell how long. You can tell I literally haven't touched this since I got it, because just the dust that's up top here. I'm touching it. I'm getting dust all over my hands. But yeah. So that being said, and I don't think, did I replace the filter in this? I don't think I did, because I think I got this before I got my batch of new filter. Oh, there's no filter in this. Okay, I just ran this without a filter. Well, that'll do. The fact that it didn't even... How did I not notice that? I don't know. But, yeah, so there isn't a filter in this. Probably should put a filter in there. Somehow I didn't even check that before I ran it. But it didn't smell dusty or anything, so I guess I just didn't notice. That's kind of insane, how I can run a Fantom with no filter in it, and the air doesn't smell dusty or anything. Like, there's no obviously this thing's spitting out a lot of dust because it's not a sealed system, but like compared to like some of the Bissells where it smells dusty, like that first gen Cleanview where it smells dusty after I vacuum. And of course it's a Fury, so it's going to spill a bunch of dust out whenever I go to empty it. But yeah, this thing even got up some scent beads that were embedded in the carpet, even though I vacuumed multiple times since I put those down. So that's kind of insane. I think it was the Dirt Devil eye. I'm rubbing it. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm rubbing the seal so that way the dust that's on the seal doesn't get on my hands. But yeah, so that's... Oh, just splashed a bunch of dust. But yeah. Big old glob of stuff. So, I do like the orange. But, obviously, unfortunately, again, both of my Orange Furies have base issues. Even this one. So, although it's not as bad as my other Orange Fury, but it obviously has its own problems with the motor. Although I think this motor is from a 10 amp Fury. That's the one that's in here. So, technically, I really should take the motor out of this and put it in my actual 10 amp. And then it looks like I would have a hose for it too, or a wand. Because I don't remember what the wand on my other 10 amp looked like. But this one looks great. It's not faded at all. Usually these get all gummed up and nasty looking, or they go sticky. This one's a little bit sticky. Like if I really grip on it, it feels a bit sticky. But if I'm just holding it normally, it's not bad. But yeah, so then of course got some attachments from that green one that is broken. You can tell how well loved these tools are. Absolutely insane. I don't even know why there's duct tape on it. Is it cracked? It's not cracked, so I'm not really sure why. Just randomly just duct tape on it. Yeah, so I should probably start daily driving a Fury again, but not this one, because that motor. Again, it's not bad, you know. I could definitely get it the rest of the way there, but nevertheless. So there is that. So that's the orange Phantom Fury. That's kind of cool. So it looks like the badge is purple, and then it looks like both the Cyclones are orange. That's actually a really cool logo. And of course now we got some dust in the front. And this one is model FY291, 12th week of 2000. And of course this one was entirely made in Canada, which makes sense. So, but yeah, so not bad. Probably going to put a filter in it. And maybe a light bulb. Maybe it needs a light bulb. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, this one's got like that weird whine to it now, the longer I run it. And the brush got some noise. So yeah, not perfect, but not bad either. You know, obviously this is one I only pull out every once in a while. Yeah, because usually I pull one of these Orange Furies out and clean with them every Halloween as per tradition. At least it's a tradition of this household. I don't know how many other people it's a tradition. Probably nobody else. But for me, it's a tradition. I always take out the Orange Fury and clean the house with it, at least in some fashion, every Halloween. So at least this gets that over with. So that way I can technically say that I didn't miss this year, even if I don't actually go full deep clean the whole house with it. And I'm not going to with that bearing noise. But either way, or whatever that noise is, that whirring noise. Now I'm starting to smell the dust a little bit. Probably should put a filter in this. I think I might have some somewhere. Let's see. All this garbage, all this junk that I haven't had a chance to, or kind of started to organize, but I just have too much stuff. Frankly, just stuff everywhere. I bought this and I forgot to ever open it. Isn't that insane? And then, yeah. So somewhere over here, there's a box full of filters for the Fury. Is it this box? Oh, I think it is. Okay. Make sure not to show any addresses. Oh, okay. So this was a parts box that I hadn't gone through yet. Okay. What is this? It's obviously a Fury filter. Looks new. That one's got some damage to the pleats. These ones still have boxes. Or these just the boxes? No, these are their own. Okay. So. And then, is this Thunder or Fury? That is Thunder. Yeah, it's a bit long. So. Okay. And then the bumper for Thunder. Okay. So, one of these might do the trick. I actually have a good amount of these filters now, thankfully. So I can put these in all my Furies. But yeah. This one's got some damage to the outer pleats. This one's about the same. Let's probably use these first since they're a little cosmetically flawed and they don't have the boxes. But I think these are the exact same, so it doesn't matter which one I put in. Alright. Go ahead and put that in there. Usually these are black, but this one's white. Well, that says front. It's Well, that's more so the side, if anything. There we go. Now that slides on there super tight. That's good. Actually really tight on there. I feel like that's tighter than the OEM filters. You barely touch these pleats and they get all messed up. But I don't think that affects the filter. Or does it? Does this affect the filter? Am I just damaging the filter now? I wonder if that's just because of how old these are. Either way. The camera was really close to that. So we can see it better now. Yeah, which the white, I guess, looks better with the orange. Well, you can't even really see the housing once you put the cover on, so it doesn't really matter. So I've seen those with black and with white housings. So now we've got a new filter in here, which I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this in here or if I'm going to put it in the Fury that I daily drive and do that instead. Who knows? But either way, see how it runs with a new filter. I think that headlight just burnt out, but that's okay. I've got some extras. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother putting one in there for now. I might wait till the next time I use it. But hey, either way, there's that. So this is my Fury that I use, that I daily drive. Like whenever I actually want to daily drive a Fury, this is the one I use. You can tell the lovely googly eyes. But this one, funnily enough, I noticed, so the HEPA filter cover has a bit of play. And I thought, okay, maybe that's the filter. So I switched the filter. So this was the filter that I had in there. This wasn't the original, but this is the one I swapped from a different Fury, although it's clearly used. Or that, or maybe I just used it so long. Because, like, it smells good. I'm not sure why it smells good, but it actually smells good. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Maybe that's from air freshener that I've used or something. This just smells neutral. But I noticed, so this is the original door. It says certified HEPA filter. Put it on there. Super loose. A lot of play. But then I take this one with the French writing on it, and I put that on. I was going to say, okay, apparently that has the same play. I thought it was different. So, okay, let me put the white filter on. So I put the white filter in, which seems to fit in there a bit tighter, so it probably seals a bit better. That's got to seal better because that fits in way better. Put this on. It still has a little bit of wiggle. But then I take the French one. Okay, I guess it's about the same. It's a little bit, like, less wiggly, but who knows. I guess I was just looking at that wrong. Probably doesn't actually matter. Who knows. There is a difference, though. Yeah, so this one definitely has more wiggle. Or is it just the filter? What if I take... Maybe it's just the filter. If I take both those out. Now it's got wiggle. That's also got wiggle. Okay, so the white filter gets rid of any wiggle in the orange one, but the white filter doesn't get rid of wiggle in the green one. That's kind of weird. Kind of interesting. Who knows? Oh, actually, no, that is substantially better. Okay, so the filter just seals better than this black one does. Yeah, there's still a little bit this way. Maybe that's to make it easier to remove, but up here there's not as much. Okay, so I guess new filter. We'll pop that in there, I guess. Rocco. 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 It is Halloween. So we got the orange. We got the orange and the orange and the orange. 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 Now I just need a black cat and then black and orange. Perfect for Halloween. Hi. Oh, yeah. So there's this one. There's what the brush roll looks like on the orange one. Ironically, it has more orange showing, probably because that's the bare wood underneath from the paint being flicked off. And then there it is on the green one. Actually, a really good condition brush roll. There's like no there's like no wear spots on it at all. Probably shouldn't even be using this one because it's probably likely to wear out. But then again, this thing's been in here for 4 years and it still hasn't worn off yet. Maybe I don't know. Maybe people are just abusing their machines too much. I don't know. Who knows? I know this is definitely more worn, and I feel like it's a little bent off to one side, which will explain why this one feels like it's harder to push than my other Furies, just ever so slightly. There's like something in there. This one I rebuilt a little bit ago, probably 2 years ago, I think. But yeah, that bumper never likes to sit right. It's always kind of weird and lopsided. But yeah. Oh, please don't break. Okay. So we'll run this one now, which you've heard this one 100 times, but still. Just to see the difference in sound between the two. Rocco. At first, I really freaked out because when I first turned it on, I smelled like a bit of a burning smell. But then it immediately went away and I was really confused. And I think it's was coming from the orange one. And since I took the filter from it and put it in there, maybe that's why. I really hope this isn't burning out. That would suck. Because I mean it might be kind of due for a service at this point because I think I serviced this like I don't think I filmed it because I think I had just done it with a 10 amp. But yeah, this one I don't think I've rebuilt in probably 2 years. But yeah, so but it still works good, of course. So no real complaints there. So alrighty, I wasted enough time with this video. I know the Fury is a subject that I've beaten to death on this channel, but hey, what are you gonna do? But more videos to come, of course, as there always is. But yeah, anyways, Intelitech Studios signing out. Have a good one. Peace.